Okay, I'm recording now. So we're going to be making our Firefly. What I'm going to ask everyone to do is pin my screen that has my white sheet of paper. Okay, so if everyone wants to do that now, and in a minute we'll start drawing. So we're going to start drawing with pencil. You guys know me, I'm going to be using a Sharpie because I want you guys to be able to see what I'm drawing really well. There's a lot of drawing in this week's project. All right, you guys ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to start drawing, so I know. All right, everyone's ready? Yeah, we might just be a small group today. That's okay. Oh, you know what I want to do? I just want to turn on my light. I've got a little light here. Here we are. Just to brighten up my space a little bit. I kind of created my own little Zoom art zone. Okay, we're going to be working long ways, which is called vertical. Okay, so make sure that your picture is oriented this way. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to be starting today by drawing our Firefly. So your Firefly, I'm just going to show you the space. It's going to be in the middle of your page, diagonal, and it's going to be about the size of my hand. So just so you know where we're working, okay? And I'm going to work slow. All right. So first thing that we're going to be doing, I'll show you where. Just watch me first. We're going to be drawing out the body, kind of like the abdomen. I just want you guys to notice how large. It's important that your Firefly body is large. So that's the shape that we're starting with. Maya says hi. She's supposed to be napping. What's she doing? She's supposed to be napping. Give me a thumbs up once you have the body. Okay. How you doing, Sarah? Are you good? You still working? Okay. All right. Next thing, what we're gonna do is put a little thing. See what I just did there? It's a little tiny shape. And just look up when you're ready. We'll move on. Next part. Looks almost like a happy face. And you'll see where I'm going with this. Oh. Guys ready? Okay. Yep. This doesn't exactly match up. That's okay. When we paint later, we can fix everything. So it's like another little happy face. Yes, my lines don't look so perfect. It's no big deal. And again, that's another reason to use a pencil. All right, so the next part, I want you to just watch me first, because this could be tricky, but it probably won't be. Ready? So these are cartoon eyeballs. I'm gonna draw my first one here. So it's like a perfect circle. And then just watch really quick how I do my second one. So I'm gonna have them kind of attach like that. So it looks like one eye is in front of the other. See, this one is in front of that one. So this one's a full circle. This one's kind of added on. And you could draw his funny eyes. Hi, Maya. Okay, and just give me a big thumbs up or a wave when you're ready. Good, everyone? Still working, right? Next part we're going to be doing is our wings. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to move on so I know. Sarah, you ready to move on? Okay. Summer, how are you? Good? Okay. Okay, wings are going to be really pretty big. Watch how large. So I'm going to start my first wing right about there. I just put a little mark so that you guys can see where I'm starting. I'm going to draw out this one first. Goes in this direction. Okay. Now there's a wing behind it. Check it out. We'll start it right there. Looks like that. And we're going to be doing the exact same thing on the other side. Wings should go pretty much in the same direction, and they should be around about the same shape. So again, it's the same thing. I'm just going to bring Maya over for a second. Be 2 seconds. She just wants to say hi.
Okay. And again.
You want to say hi to everyone? Look, I got a friend. You see all the buds? Hey guys, Maya just wants to say good morning. Hi.
Oh, fun.
And just let me know when you're ready to move on. You see, Mommy wears earphones. Oh, yeah, it's a sloppy kiss. You like the window? Sarah, are you ready? Okay, I'm gonna put my baby down. She wants to be a crawl explorer. Oh, she wants to be a stand explorer. What you doing? Okay, friends. So I'm gonna repin my video. Okay. So I lost my picture that I'm working from. All right. So next part is just a couple details. Check it out. So he's gonna have these little stripes on him. Stripes are a little bit narrow. There's like 5 altogether. This picture has really beautiful details. That's why I picked it. So that's all the detail that we need to draw in our Firefly. Okay. He actually looks like this. This is the way. The grass is going to be next. It could be a little tricky, so I'm going to wait till everyone's really caught up. What you doing, cutie? Just give me a thumbs up when you're ready to move on. Okay. Awesome. Sarah, how about you? Good? Okay. All right, next part's fun. We're going to start out at the bottom of the screen. I'm going to start with one big curly sprig of grass. Looks like this. Okay, and just give me a thumbs up once you have it. What are you doing, kitty? Baby Maya's getting into everything. Anyone ready to move on? Yes? Okay, cool. So here's our next sprig of grass. Ready? Attached to this last one. Just let me know when you have it. Good? Okay, I'm gonna show you guys our next sprig. Ready? Okay, this one's a little different. Starts right here in the middle of that last piece of grass. It's gonna go up, up, up. It's gonna hit the thorax of our firefly, and then it continues upward. Like that. All right, ready? Okay, next part looks like this. Looks like a shark. Ready? So in the middle here, we have this one connector blade of grass. Looks like this. So we just created space. These two blades of grass look like they're in front of that one. Pretty magical. There's one more sprig of grass after this one. Ready, friends? Devin, you ready? Okay. All right, we're gonna start in the middle of this one. Goes up, 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 up. This one could be a little tricky, so just bear with me. Just watch me do what I'm doing. Looks like that. In a minute, I'm going to teach you guys how to make a star, not the crisscross way.
Oh no, not this.
How's everyone doing? Devin, how are you doing? Good. Sorry, I know you guys hear Maya. Anyone ready to move on? Give me that big thumbs up so I know I'm not trying to rush anyone. Okay. So next thing is, I'm going to show you guys how to make a couple of stars. All right, so just watch me first. I'm going to show you some of my techniques. We're going to be making 5 stars all together. Okay, so watch how I do it. I start with an upside down V. See what I did? Now that upside down V has 2 arms. Okay. Now I turn that one into a V too. It's got another arm and another arm. And then I'm just completing my V's. So it's kind of like 5 V's. Okay, so I put one underneath the wing there. You know, of course you can do the crisscross star if you like, which looks like this. You can do that and then erase the inside. You're welcome to do that. Okay, so again, that kind of star looks like this. It'll be a similar effect if you just erase the inside, if you're doing with pencil. But I'll just show you my way. So I'm gonna show it again. I'm gonna be making another star that falls right around here. You see where I am? Okay, so again, I start with an upside down V. I give it 2 arms. I finish my V, give it another arm, and another arm, and I'm closing it up. That's how I do it. So when I'm learning how to draw something new, I always look for the shapes that are contained. Okay, there's going to be another star up here. So I always try to break things down into very simple geometrical shapes. That's actually how I also draw as an artist. It's the easiest way to find shapes. I guess there's actually 6. So there's also a star down here. I'm just looking at our picture. Of course, you can put in more or less stars. Okay, I'm gonna put one around here. I start with my V. Give it 2 arms. Close it up. Another arm. Like that. Do one more. And I was gonna actually check in with you guys. I'm gonna take a peek, see how my friends are doing. Because I know that this part's tricky. So if it's your first time making a star like this, don't worry. It's normal to feel a little bit aggravated. It's something new. Anyone want to show me their picture? Sarah, you want to show me where you're at? All right. Oh, Sarah, can I see you closely? It was a little fast. Oh, the stars look really perfect. Okay.
I drew another firefly.
Oh, did you? Oh, cool. And you guys know that you're welcome to change things up. You can put things in. You can play. Please play. Okay, Devin is checking in with you. Let's see. It's a little hard to see. Can you bring your camera a little close? Oh, are you on a tripod? I don't want you to have to move your whole tripod. I know that that can be annoying. Okay, good. So you made them the old-fashioned way, and you're going to erase the inside, right?
It's just the crisscross. I just did the crisscrosses.
All right. So, and now just want to check in with my friend Summer. How are you guys doing? Excited to see how your picture's coming along. Ooh, oh cool, you guys are working with the new way of making stars. Very cool. All right, I want to show you friends something. There's really like only one more thing to draw, okay? And then we'll start doing our outlining. So take a look here. So this star up here, what I'm gonna do is turn it into like a little shooting star. Reminds me of that thing that was in the beginning of like the Smurfs when I was a kid, or one of those shows. Okay. I have to grab my baby. She's getting into trouble. You guys can feel free to start outlining. in trouble. This little girl right here, she's trouble. She's trouble. Who's trouble? You are. Hey. I'm gonna put this down. Let go, let go. Let go, trouble baby. You got it. Friends, I'm here. I'm just running to the bathroom really fast. I'll be right back. All right, checking in. So I'm gonna start pouring out my paints. All right, but don't feel like you have to do that yet. I'm gonna just start setting them up, and then I'll go over what colors and how much you need. But I'll take my camera right now and just put it on my little palette paper so you guys can see as I do. Okay. So you guys know me. I like to have my white in the center as well as my black. Oh, you know what? I actually have to grab black paint. I'm not even ready. Hang on. Always missing something. All right, I'm gonna use, here's my black. The black that I'm using is actually called Payne's Gray. It's a little bit lighter than a black. It's just what I have. I would use regular black if I had it. I just like to talk about what I use, just so you guys know. Okay. And you guys know I tend to pour out less than I think I'm gonna need. This way I can always put out more if I need more, but I'm not wasting, you know. So there's some yellow there. Green. A little slight more. Okay. Red. I like to kind of go in color order too. My red. You don't need a lot of red today. tiniest amount is fine. And you'll need blue. Decent amount of blue. That's it. I'm gonna put away my paints. Is anyone setting up their paints already? Or are you guys still tracing? Just so I can gauge where you're at. Okay, cool. All right, Summer's getting her paints out. How about you, Devin? All right, you're putting out your paints. Sarah? Such a small group today. Sarah, did you put your paints out already? No, okay. So I'll give you a second to do that, okay? So again, I put my white and my black in the center. I'll just show you. So white, black. Okay, and then you just need some blue. Blue is probably the thing you need the most of. A little tiny bit of red, a little bit of yellow, and some green. Okay, so really just your primary colors plus green and white and black. Of course, we could make green if you didn't have it. I am into making my own colors. I know you guys know that about me already. And when everyone's ready to paint, you'll just give me a thumbs up. We need our normal painting setup, so we're gonna need a paper towel. You're gonna want at least one medium-sized brush and one tiny thin brush for details. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if you look at my screen with me, hi, I have these two brushes. This is a medium and this is a tiny one, okay? And if you like, I probably will put more. I have a bigger brush too for doing bigger areas. So it's nice if you do have three. Whatever you have is fine. I like to have a couple thin brushes. This way I don't have to clean them constantly. Is this just my preference? So you don't have to do it. One is perfectly fine, but I have three small brushes here because that's just what I like. And I have my cup of water, of course, and my paper towel. All right, anyone ready to start painting? I see Devin ran out of the room. He's probably getting water or something. Okay. Anyone super ready? Fantastically ready? Amazingly ready. I see that Summer is. Devin, are you ready? And Sarah, are you ready? Okay. We're actually just gonna get started and you can just join in when you're ready, okay? First things first, we're gonna be doing our grass first. It's pretty easy. I'm gonna show you guys some cool techniques. So we're gonna be mixing a very, very light green. So actually I'm gonna pin my screen again here, hang on. I'm kind of all over. Pin, okay. So I'm gonna need some yellow and some green. Give it a mixy mix, mix, mix. And I'm gonna put a little bit of water in there to make it more fluid. So I know we've been painting painterly for the past few weeks. We're not doing painterly today, so it's a little bit different. So just follow along with me. So I put a little bit of water on my brush and then I add that water in. The water is what's gonna make it a little bit more fluid. Okay, so basically, first thing that we're gonna be doing is filling in our shapes. And then we're gonna do something real special. Now you guys know me, I like to use my thin brush first. I'm actually just kind of going over everything. I just wanna show you, so I can still see my line. I'm working with it translucent. That means you can see through it. Because I'm gonna show you guys some fun effects. So right now we're just blocking in the color. So blades of grass only. And the easiest way is actually if you just paint right over your line. So you don't have to look at them as individual shapes yet. That we're gonna do soon. And again, I could still see my black lines underneath. That's important. So I'm working with these in a more translucent way today, just by adding more water. Looks like it might rain. So painting carefully around your firefly. I'm going to start using my thin brush in like a second. Baby Maya wants to join us again. She says, "Why are you leaving me out, Mom?" I have a collection of my dad's old Beanie Babies, and they all have the swing tags and intact, and hoping to sell them. We'll see. I have all the stuff to sell them. I looked over, and sure enough, Baby Maya had the swing tags in her mouth. So I have to be careful to find a new spot for my Beanie Babies. My older one likes them too. I think the swing tag that she ate was for one that wasn't worth anything. Most of them aren't worth anything. I have a couple that might be though. I'm going to show you guys some fun stuff in about a second. Just finishing up my shapes here. Again, working very translucent, using water to make my paints more fluid, more liquidy. Almost looks like watercolor. So we mixed a really nice lime green in a second. I'm going to show you how to add depth and dimension to your blades of grass. Okay, so I'll just show you where I'm at. Mine definitely looks pretty choppy right now. It's fine if yours does too. This isn't the way it's going to look when it's done. This is just something we're doing right now to get started. This is kind of like the underneath layer. So I'm just going to check in with you, friends. See how everyone's doing. No rush. Anyone want to show me? Oh, beautiful. Sarah, you want to show me really quick? Very good. Okay. And checking in with Summer. You guys want to show me real fast? You want to just point your camera, see where you guys are at. Perfect. Okay. Give you guys a minute here. Taking a screenshot. What's the matter? I'm gonna check on Maya quick. What's going on, my baby? want to see you? You want to see our screen? Here we are. You see us? Here we are. Do you see a baby? You can say hi to everyone? Say hi. Hi, I'm Maya. Hi, Maya. She's so cute. She's my little assistant teacher. So friends, if you have any areas that are a little bit clumpy, what I like to do is I'm using my big brush right now. I just dipped it in the water and I'm just gonna kind of go over everything. So if you have areas that are clumpy, this is a good way to kind of work them out. This will help to make everything a similar consistency instead of some areas being clumpy and some being more translucent, you know. Don't go too crazy. If you brush your paper a lot while your brush is wet, your paper could end up pilly. We don't want that. It's just a quick brush. Okay. And I know there's a lot of trust because right now these, you know, they need some work. We're going to move on. I'm just going to put Maya down. Okay, here I am. All right, I'm going to show you guys the fun technique. So we used a light green here. What we're going to do is we're going to mix our darker green. So I'm going to take my green from the pile there, and I think what I'll do is put a touch, just really a small amount of blue. Okay, so it's mostly green with like a touch of blue, and that's the color that I came up with. Okay, so you see it's substantially darker than the green that I mixed before. All right, so what I'm going to do is just watch me here. So it looks like I'm outlining. All right, so I just outlined, and now I'm going to go back to that original color, and I'm going to put more of the original color in the center and kind of blend it. So basically what happens is your edges are going to look darker. So I'm going to keep showing you that, and you can keep watching, and then you can do, or if you think you got it now, you can do it now. I need to mix more of my light color. Okay, here it is. So I have a pile of my light and a pile of my dark. Okay, so I'm cleaning my brush in between. I know I'm moving a little fast. You don't have to keep up. I just kind of want you to watch right now. So again, I'm going to dip in my darker color that I mixed. I'm going to outline. It's like a very dark, stark outline. Okay, and now immediately I'm going to dip in my lighter color. So this works best when your colors are wet. So again, you can see there's a dark outline. That's what we're going for. So it's going to add a little bit of depth, a little bit of volume. Okay, I'm going to keep showing it. Here I am. Again, got this one here. So you don't have to keep up with me. We are going to take a long break so you guys have time to do this. I like to wash my brush in between. I'm going to come back, put my lighter color in the center. And it's just kind of like a little bit of blending. So it's important that we had that base green that we put down before. You see? It's coming out pretty cool. Okay, I did that. And again, I'm going to come back to my lighter color and I'm going to blend. So now it's becoming more opaque. There you go. All right. Then outline this one here. So I like showing you guys techniques. It's fun for me. And I'm going to come and add my lighter color. Yeah. And it looks less choppy. Remember before it was looking pretty choppy? I wasn't too happy with it. Well, now it's starting to come together. So this is where that trust comes in. Just trusting that you're learning a new technique and it will come out well. So a lot of times when your project is in progress, it's hard to really see that it's going to come out well. So that's where the trust comes in. Okay, I'm going to do my last one. Same thing. And just blending with that lighter color. I'm going to check in with you guys in 1 second, see how my friends are doing. You guys should take your time. It's probably going to take you longer. That's what I expect. I just like to be 1 step ahead so I can show you, so you know where you're going. Doesn't mean that you have to be there at the same time as me. No, I'm just kind of fixing up a couple little areas. This painting is yours, so you can really play. Here I am. That mine is so silly. She's finally settling down. Okay, I'm checking in. Anyone want to show me where they're at? Devin, you want to show me? You can chat with me. Oh, nice, Devin. Perfect. Look at that. Awesome. Sarah, you want to show me real quick?
I kind of accidentally added the sky a little bit.
All right, that's okay because we're going to be doing that next anyway. We might paint over it a little bit because the color we're going to be using is probably a little bit lighter. So just leave it be. It's all good. Okay, or you might just keep it how it is for, you'll see when we move on. Okay, and checking in with Summer and Mommy. You guys want to show me where you're at? Ooh, having fun? Ooh, I like how the blending's coming out. Perfect. Okay. And I just want to pin my friend Devin. I really like how he added some of his own elements. I think, Devin, you do that a lot. That's great. So these are your picture. So don't forget it. You guys can make things how you like. I am going to just put a little bit more green and a little bit more yellow on my paper. On my palette paper. I'm already out. But again, it's better to put out less than you think you're going to need. This is the better of the situations where I'm putting out more color because then I haven't wasted. To me, there's nothing worse than a waste. Uh-oh, gotta go manage a baby really quick. Sorry, friends.
Oh, I know what you want. I know what you want. You want a selfie party? You want a selfie party? You want a selfie party? That's nice. Yeah. Oh, you have shoes.
That baby Maya, she's a real expressive baby. She's kind of always got something to say. All right, friends. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to move on. And again, I don't want to rush anyone. Okay. Looks like Summer and Devin are. Sarah, are you ready to move on, or are you still working? Oh, I see Brandon's trying to come in. Hey, Brandon. I see you're just joining us. I hope you weren't in the waiting room too long. I wasn't looking at the little thing, so I apologize. So you can catch up where you are. I can't really go through all the steps because it might take too much time, but I am going to be sending the video later, but you're welcome to look and follow along.
Hi, we are so sorry. We didn't know the time changed, so maybe we just
Oh,
video later. So
yeah, or you can watch now. It's completely up to you. You know, you could do both. You can do a combination. You know.
Yeah, I think we will do it later. Thank you so much.
All right, no problem. I'll be sending it over shortly. All right. Sorry, guys. No problem. I had a feeling that was going to happen. All right. So we're going to mix our color for our background now. So it's going to be a blue. What we're going to do is we're going to dip in our blue, and we're going to put a very small amount of black in it. Okay. And I'm also going to put a bit of white. So it's still pretty bright. I'm going to put a little bit more black in it because it's a nighttime sky. So it's like a dark blue that has some white in it. So again, blue, a little bit of black, and a bit of white. Here I am. Okay. And again, I'm going to put a bit of water into it to help it be more fluid. And your whole background is going to be this color. So you're going to paint around your stars. And you guys know what I'm going to say. You're going to use your thin brush to get to your detail area. So I'm using my big brush here, and then I'm going to switch over to my thin brush. So I'm just kind of blocking in color, because if you have a big area, it makes a whole lot of sense to use a big brush. Otherwise, it's kind of like painting a house with a toothpick, you know? So you use your big brush for your big areas and your little brush for your smaller areas or places where you're trying to refine. I have to check and make sure that I sent everyone the email about the time change. I'm glad you guys are being flexible. I appreciate it. My older daughter's in gymnastics camp, and they start at 9:30. So for me, starting at 10:30 with you guys is great because it gives me the perfect amount of time, and then I can run and pick her up after. Yeah, last minute, I signed her up for some camps. And I'll just let you guys know again, we have a ton of in-studio options for fall. Right now, we don't have any virtual listed, but there's a chance we'll bring it back depending on how things are going and I guess what people want. So, you know, right now it's just in studio, but again, we might bring back the virtual at a future date. And I have a lot of homeschool times for fall because I know a lot of people are doing homeschooling or even virtual learning. I know that you might be able to make your own schedule. So if that's you, you might enjoy doing a daytime class. And there's also potential for doing a daytime class at the same time as your young student. So parents might be able to do pottery at the same time while your child is in a class next door in the other classroom, because we have 2 classrooms. I'm just putting that out there. I'm going to be teaching some of our children's mixed media classes for fall, and also our preschool program. You see I'm starting to get right up to my shapes. And next week's already the last week of class. So when you guys send me your finished videos, you can tell me if there's a certain animal that you'd like to learn how to draw and paint. We can do another animal next week, but I'd love for it to be your choice. So if you guys send me what you're interested in, I'll look up a picture. With my older guys, we did a husky this week. So some kind of animal painting for next week, and I'll look up something good for us. I'm gonna actually switch to a smaller brush. This brush is kind of too big. I'm kind of switching between my 2 brushes. My thin one's too thin, my thick one's too thick. If you're using a thicker brush to try to get detail, you really need a steady hand, which it takes time to develop. I'm actually going to mix more of my color. I think I might do a second coat. It's just my choice. You guys can too. I'm mixing more of my color. A little bit of white in here. Let's see if I matched that. Pretty good. I know. I hear a sad baby who feels left out. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go over some of this with the second coat. I'm going to check in. I am going to do a second coat on mine, but I'm going to check in with you friends first because we haven't chatted in a little bit. Anyone want to show me where they're at? It's up to you. Sarah, you want to show me where you're at? Ooh, looking good, Sarah. All right. You might want to put a little bit more water in your color. That'll make it more spreadable. All right, I'm checking in with Devin. Devin, you want to just show me where you're at? All right. Okay. You gonna start your blue soon? I didn't hear what you had to say.
I planned on just watching, and then I'll probably do the video later.
Okay. Okay, so you're gonna do some of it later? That's fine. No problem. And you know I'm gonna send you the video. All
Cause
right.
I
Checking
got a
in
bit
with
upset
Summer.
a couple times after.
Okay. Guys, look like you're doing good. Yeah, I would recommend doing a second coat. So take your time there. All right, hang on. I'm gonna work with baby Maya quickly. All right, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start my second coat. Second coat goes quicker. It's just a much quicker kind of thing. So I'll show you what I mean. So it's good to let your first coat dry before you go on to your second. It will remove the streakiness basically. It'll help you have a smoother picture, smoother image. Do your best. Okay. I'm coming to the end of mine. Doesn't mean you need to be at the end of yours. And yes, it's a great idea to use the videos later. And don't forget, you have access to my whole video library because I do a couple other classes. So that's one benefit to doing our online series is you get that access. So you could try any of the projects that are listed there. It's my own teaching channel. I have an older group that I work with, and we do animal portraits. They're tweens. It's a bit more advanced, although I think what I do with you guys is pretty advanced as well. So it could be a little bit interchangeable. You might enjoy those though. Or you can always have a parent help you. That could be fun to do on a rainy day or a weekend. I think Devin's going to do the video. Takes like a few hours for me to get it up onto YouTube because first the video has to download to my computer from Zoom, which takes a while, and then YouTube takes a while. Okay, there we are. Okay, I'm going to check in with you, friends. Sarah, you want to show me where you're at? Awesome. All right. And checking in with Summer and Mommy. Beautiful. Looking great. All right. So give me a thumbs up if you're ready to move on a little bit. Okay, awesome. You too, Sarah. All right. So I'm going to repin my video. We're going to be mixing a couple colors. All right. Bringing up my picture. So we're going to mix a very pale blue for the wings. That's going to be our next step. So I'm just cleaning my brush. Okay. So it's an extremely pale blue. So it'll be a scoop of blue and then like a double scoop of white. So even more. There we go. Maybe even more. We want to see that it's a different color than all the other blues that we're using. There's quite a few different blues in this picture. You can add more white. Very, very, very light blue. Let's see, just show you how light. Okay. And all four of your wings are going to be this color. I'm fixing up the shape. The shape got a little bit narrow. I do that a lot. So I'm fixing up the shape while I'm painting. You can do that too. There's very few things that you can't fix. So I'm going over all these areas that I painted outside the line. I'm just painting right over them. Even I paint outside the line. Okay. One more. Again, I am fixing my shape. And I'm gonna check in. Sarah, looks like it's just me and you. I don't know where everyone went. I think they're going to be doing the video later. That's okay. I think some people just might prefer that. That's fine. Can I see where you're at, my friend? All right, awesome. So you're ready to move on. I'm just going to work at your pace now, okay? Because it's just me and you. Okay, I'm going to mute my video and you get all my attention. Isn't that cool? All right. So you see how we mix this light blue over here? What we're going to do is we're going to mix some regular blue with that. So we're going to make it a shade bluer. So I just mixed it right into that lighter blue that I made. You see, it's just slightly bluer. So you're going to take a scoop of your blue and put it right into your light blue and give it a mix. And I'm going to use my small brush. I'll show you what I'm doing. So it's going to be for this part here. So you might just want to watch. And again, you can fix the shape here. Okay. So basically, here's the rule. It's going to be every other set of lines is going to be this blue. So I messed up. So you know what? I'm just going to keep it. It's fine. Make your mess ups part of your painting. Okay. All right. So it's going to be the bands that are in between your lines. And I recommend just going and using your small brush here. Next one. So it's every other band. And I'm going to add a little bit more water to make it more fluid. Okay, and then the last little part. Alrighty. Sorry, I know we have a glare on my camera. All right, Sarah, I'm going to check in with you. See where you're at. Oh, awesome. Okay, you ready for the next color?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to show you. So we're going to use the same color that we've been using. Hang on. Sorry. So the one that we just were using, this blue here, I'm going to put a little scoop of red in it. It's going to turn it more purple.
Mhm.
So we're going for like a pale purple.
Ooh.
See what just happened to it? So it just turned purple. All right. And here's the rule. All the white spots except for the eyes are going to be this purple. Mine looks a little bit more on the gray side. It's fine. Whatever color you come up with will look great. And I'm just filling in my in-between bands. And we're definitely going to need some time for outlining today. Going to be a lot of outlining to do in a bit. Okay, there he is. Let me see if I move my light around. Does that make it better? Still finding the strong glare. All right. Checking in with my friend, Sarah.
That's so pretty.
You want to show me where you're at? Oh, awesome. Perfect. Okay. I'm just going to close my window here because it's getting a little loud. They're doing landscaping next door. Okay. So I'm going to repin my video. Okay. And here's what we're going to need now. We're going to need to clean your brush. Okay. So clean your brush really well. What we're going to do now, use your little brush. I'm going to mix yellow, a little bit of red, Should make a golden color. Mostly yellow. Okay. And all your stars are going to be this color. And the two outer rays are going to be this color. Red goes in the center. So you can follow along with me. In a minute or two, we're going to be giving our Firefly some personality. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited for that. So, like I was saying, all your stars are going to be yellow.
You can draw your stars in marker over that if you want.
Yeah, we're going to use marker, or you could use black paint, and we're going to be going over the lines. That's going to actually be like the next thing we do.
Well, you could
Even mine, if you look, it looks a little sloppy without the lines, so we're going to add them.
But mine are just lines. See? Okay. You don't want to
Yeah,
draw
so don't worry if it looks a little bit sloppy, because the line's going to fix everything. Promise.
We'll just tell her that
I mixed a little bit of green in that one. A little bit blue, I should say. No big deal. I'm just going to go with it. one of my stars is going to have a little bit of green.
I'll try to drop this marker and then fill it in.
Okay. I'm going to check in with my friend.
Your stars.
How are you doing, Sarah?
Good.
Good. So you got one more star here. Okay. And I was saying that we're going to use red for this middle stripe over here. Hang on, just fixing this one star up first. Apparently my stars are all different colors. No biggie. Okay. So this is now a real fun part. So before we go outline everything with black, we're going to do some fun details with white. So I'm just going to show you. Sarah, I know you're probably still painting. What I did was I just took my smallest brush, my thinnest brush, put a little bit of white paint in it. I'm just going to show you guys what we're going to be doing. I'll put a little white line at the bottom of each of the bands. You just want to make sure you're using a really small brush for this part. So it's just on the bottom. Okay. Before I do anything else, I'll put little dots in my background. These are going to be little stars. They actually kind of look like snowflakes to me, or hail. You can put as few or as many of these little dots as you like. It can be as big or as small. Up to you. Put some areas where there's more, some areas where there's fewer. You can have them very evenly spread. It's completely up to you. I'm going to use the back of my brush so I can get more dots quicker and smaller too. So I'm just going to use the back of my brush a little bit here. The dots are kind of more circular too. So you can play. Put as few or as many of these dots as you like. And it can be all different sizes. Okay. So while I'm at it, I'm going to put little dots inside. Now these ones you do want to be a little bit more even. So I'm going to put a row of dots in my purple parts that are on my Firefly. It's definitely going to take a while to dry today. If it's not raining out, you can stick these outside, forget about them. Otherwise, leave them inside. Put them someplace where your cat or your dog won't jump on them. Right. Just fixing up this line. Just kind of fixing up a few areas. Right. Oh, we need to do the antennas. I want to use a real thin line for this.
Toothpick.
Sorry, you chatting with me? I know I'm kind of moving a little fast. And it's the same thing. You can come back to the video too. Here we go. So we have his antennas. And I'm going to just check in with my friend Sarah here. We're going to go slightly over time. So next thing is we're going to be doing a lot of outlining with our black line. All right. So basically we're just outlining a lot of the things, not everything. So you'll want to pay attention to what I outline and what I don't. Actually, pretty much everything. This is a few spots that we're really not outlining. So I'm going to dip in my black.
Like a really, really thin.
Yeah, this
Okay. This is a real thin brush here. Yeah, this is definitely a part where you can grab your parent if you like. Completely up to you. I know some people are doing this as parent and me. Oh, no, it's perfect. I'm just going to quickly outline now. The more water you put in your black paint, the easier it's going to be to use it. So I recommend really mixing a lot of water in there. So sorry, I just realized I wasn't pointing at the right thing. So this black line kind of fixes everything, makes everything look awesome. Okay, so I just did my grass. I am also going to do the wings. I'm going to do the top wing first, because remember, that's the one that was in front. Otherwise, the two wings will look like they're connected. Okay. You can use a marker for this. Do it later on if you do that. Let it completely dry. Or you could use a hair dryer if you want to do it right now. I enjoy using black paint. It's completely up to you. Marker has a different effect. Kind of comes out shinier. Either way is fine.
Thinner brush.
No. Okay. Just cleaning up my line here. Going around the body. My line's getting pretty thick. Doing the eyes. I just made his eyes really cross-eyed. So that's how mine's looking so far. I'm still gonna go around my stars. And there's a couple more little details I can add. And then we're gonna be finished. I might show you how I clean up a few, because I have a couple boo-boos in here. And it's important that you see that I have boo-boos too in my work. Lots of boo-boos, actually. I usually tell people about my boo-boos, but since this is a class, I do like to point them out so you can see what I do about them when they happen. Okay, I just did the shooting star. This might be a challenging part, might be a part where you grab your parent. Up to you. Or maybe you just don't outline your stars. You guys can decide if it's for you or not. Okay, your last star here. This is where I'm at. Okay, I'll show you some last little details. I did just go a little bit over time. So there's these little swirls located in the wings. They go in different directions. Not that you have to do it this way. You can make it your way. You can put your own things inside the wings. You put your own designs. It doesn't have to be the ones I'm doing. I'm just following the picture. Okay. Just talking about fixing up my boo-boos real quick. So there's a couple areas in my wings that I want to fix because I think they came out a little sloppy. Okay.
Yeah.
There we are.
It's supposed to be
that.
pretty. It's supposed to be weird. It's supposed to be weird. And it's supposed to be funny.
I'm gonna check in with you, Sarah.
The colors are pretty.
Yeah, there's definitely a couple little boo-boo areas.
Especially the gold with the dark black.
And what I might do is wait until this dries and then fix up some of the areas like inside the stars. Okay. All right, I'm gonna check in with my Sarah. Let's see how your picture came out, or is coming out. You wanna show me really quick? Ooh. So Sarah, if I were you, I might just add more line to your wings so you can see the separation between the wings. So it doesn't look like there's two wings on each side, or I should say it doesn't look like the two wings are one wing. Do you know what I mean?
You're saying
So
here,
it's up to you. It's completely up to you. You can leave it as is also, but I'll just show you in mine. If you make your line around the top wing and then do the bottom wing, you'll see that the front wing looks like it's the bigger one and then the back wing is smaller. And I'll stick with you for another minute. I know this project today was probably a little bit more challenging, but I like to give you guys challenges. I think you guys like to be challenged too, even though sometimes it's harder. I'm still fixing up some of my shapes up here too. It's okay to go back and fix up things. This way you're really happy with how your picture comes out. That's the most important thing. Is that you as the artist are happy. Sarah, did you decide if you're going to use, you're using paint, right, to outline? All right, I'm going to say that mine is finished. And I'm just going to check in with my Sarah one more time to see if you need a hand. Perfect, look at that. Love it. All right, can we take a little screenshot together, me and you, with our pictures? Hang on, I'm just pressing my thing. Okay, wait. Ready? Hold up your picture so I can see it in the whole screen. All right, 1, 2, and 3. Yay! All right, we'll see you next week, okay? Bye, everyone. Bye to all the friends who aren't here today.